Busia still a nneɛma ayɛ heated ɛwɔ NDC amanyɔkuo no. Yɛn nyinaa nim sɛ sɛ deɛ ɛyɛ wokɔpie mu wɔ MPP amanyɔkuo no mu deɛ a deɛ ɔmo ho so ɔmo adi kan ayi ɔmo flag bearer a ɔmo de ne kɔ 2028 elections dada a sese akɔka sɛ NDC amanyɔkuo ɛyɛ ɔmo nso nipa a ɔmo de ba abɛfeesi Dr. Mahmood Bawumia no ɛno ho asɛm na ɛnɛ deɛ ada ne twema mentwe a ɛde nkyekyɛmu bebree aba ɛwɔ NDC amanyɔkuo no mu a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa. Yɛn nyinaa nim sɛ ɛyɛ according to amanfoɔ nsɛm a wɔde aba abɛto abɔnten ɔmo kyerɛ mu a mpanimfoɔ bi te sɛ ɛyɛ Johnson Asiedu Nketia mo, Haruna Idris mo, Kesel Atoforsen, Julius Debra mo, ɛyɛ kyɛ sɛ mpanimfoɔ bebree ɛna after so many years a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama lead NDC amanyɔkuo no finally and the time aba awie deɛ mpanimfoɔ bebree ɛna ɔmo nso wɔ ambition sɛ ɔmo bɛ succeed His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nti akɔfa tension bebree de aba abɛto NDC amanyɔkuo n'anim anaasɛ amanyɔkuo nim n'ano adansɛm a Johnson Asiedu Nketia akɔkaeɛ ɛma ebi ti a ɛyɛ Muntaka Wanabo Muntaka Asonwase MP ɛne Haruna Idris Minister of Education no ɛno ho asɛm na amanfoɔ bi di the real reason why a Johnson Asiedu Nketia akɔka saa nsɛm no nyinaa no aba abɛto abɔnten yɛn nyinaa nim sɛ ɛhɔ ɛna Johnson Asiedu Nketia ɛkɔ disclose the reason why a in 2023-2024 ɔmo yi Haruna Idris mu ɛne Muntaka efiri so as the minority leaders ɛne na ɔmo hold leadership ɛwɔ parliament. The reason why a Johnson Asiedu Nketia eyi ɔmo free so no ɛyɛ Johnson Asiedu Nketia thank you to a ɔkɔ no so ne hɔ ɛna ɔkɔ disclose reason why ne nyinaa no na amanfoɔ kyerɛ sɛ wotumu sɛ reason why a Johnson Asiedu Nketia de yi ɔmo free so nyinaa no ɛyɛ ɔtan kɛseɛ pa a ɛwɔ ɛde ma saa mpanimfoɔ mmienu even though sɛ along the line Johnson Asiedu Nketia ka sɛ saa mpanimfoɔ mmienu ɛyɛ ne nan fofoɔ nanso ohwɛ how ano wɔka nsɛm na ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ bibi adi adanse sɛ ɛtan kɛseɛ bi ɛwɔ hɔ ɛde ma Johnson Asiedu Nketia ɛne saa mpanimfoɔ mmienu nti nsɛm deɛ amanfoɔ aburo bi so yie pa ɔma expose Johnson Asiedu Nketia on so many things a NDC amanyɔkuo no sɛ deɛ amanfoɔ bi kyerɛ sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔgye amanyɔkuo no ɛtan n'ani ase because let's not forget sɛ before this Johnson Asiedu Nketia de adi kan akɔka sɛ obi eni hɔ obetumi ne n'akɔ contest ɛwɔ NDC amanyɔkuo no mu a obewie ni na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ future presidential candidate
they are going through. But I think it's just something like a religious comment. Let the poor say I'm rich, let the weak say I'm strong. Meanwhile, you are not strong enough. What Asiedu Nketia, chairman of NDC, did, I'm not sure I can describe it as communication force power. No. It is something that is inherent in him, and he poured out his heart to the public. Unfortunately, the setting that he chose to pour out his heart was a wrong setting. Like what some judge used to say, you kill a man in his own house. He could have chosen a different place to pour out his heart. But indeed, what was contained in his heart doesn't even go to the benefit of the NDC.
But he had to go and tell him in his own house. That's where he had to go and explain if there's any explanation to be made.
Yes, and so that is miscalculation. That is crass wickedness. Okay, it shows the kind of disdain that he has for the education minister, Honorable Haruna Idris, and then the member of parliament for Aswasi, Honorable Muntaka.
Or rather, the level of respect he has for the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, his elders and his chiefs, by explaining to them that, listen, some time back we removed, I removed your son from a high position, and these are the reasons. I have to tell you, I'm being honest with you.
No. If he had any modicum of respect, he should have chosen to go to the chiefs, to have gone to their palaces, to go and explain to them that this is what the reason we took that decision. And indeed, what he said, it brings to fore the real reason why they took that decision. Is he saying that Haruna Idrisu and his leadership then were in bed with the MPP.
He didn't mention
that
it.
They had some amorous relationship. No, but that
oh,
is that,
got it. Hold on with the amorous part. The amorous part is a bit dangerous. Just say some relationship. Don't add amorous. But he didn't say that.
Just control your interpretation of what I say.
Okay.
Don't take it too far.
All right. Okay.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that, how could a national chairman come out to say that if they had not changed the leadership, the party would not have won that election?
He said it would have been difficult. He said it would have been difficult for them to win. He didn't say they won't win, but he said it would have been difficult
for them to win. So what were they doing? What were they doing? That was inimical to the success of the party in 2024 elections. I'm sure, see, this thing has happened a few years ago, about 4 years ago. He should have just let the sleeping dogs to lie. But he was there, he is campaigning. Like what Henry Busy said, a curtain raiser. He's actually touting the kind of leadership that he has, to the extent that he publicly declares that his decision was even opposed by then flag bearer of the NDC, Honorable John Dramani Mahama, former president. Why should that work even come public? Asiedu Nketia is trying to let the people know that he is a bold leader. If he is the chairman, he takes this decision. Nobody can change it. Now he's trying to contest for a flag bearer position. Should he win, and then there is a new national chairman of the party, and the national chairman also stands his ground that this decision that I have taken, okay, you cannot change it. It is cast in iron. How would he feel as the flag bearer of the party? You see, it paints a picture. It highlights the challenges and the worries of the executive secretary to the president. You remember a few weeks ago, if not a month ago, Dr. Kalisos Mahama wrote a certain piece, an open letter, warning all party officials and all party people that they should focus on delivering the mandate of the president, and that their chance of winning 2028 is dependent on the successes struck by the certain President John Dramani Mahama. But they are not bothered. They are not bothered. How on earth can the party allow the national chairman of the party to embark on a so-called thank you tour 16 months after the election? 16 months. And something happened. He was built to go to the Boku Enclave. So about 2 weeks ago, he had to forfeit that one because he said he couldn't go because of security reasons. What is the implication of that on the government? It means in Ghana, that we are here in Ghana, a national chairman of a ruling government doesn't even feel it's safe and conducive to go to a part of the country. Does not indict the government. You earlier said that Asiedu Nketia is not a government official. Asiedu Nketia is the GPHA board chairman. He's a government official. It's rather unfortunate. They are painting a picture of a president who has quickly become a lame duck. It doesn't paint a good picture about who President Mahama is. I used to have some conversation with Uncle Benepson of Daily Dispatch. He said about look, in the second term of every president, most often than not, they become reckless. They become reckless, and then they aren't concerned even about the future or the fortunes of their own party. And I said, no, President Mahama has been in government before 4 years. He went home terribly. He lost election. His second coming, for me, is going to be redemption time for him. So I don't foresee how the president was going to be that quickly turn into a lame duck. Unfortunately, 16 months into his own administration, he has become lame duck to the extent that he cannot voice out, he cannot rein them in, that his executive secretary has to write open letter cautioning people and virtually pampering them that please let us stay focused. What kind of government is this? Asiedu Nketia has not done them any good. The earlier he stopped whatever he's doing, the better for the party. But you see, posterity works in a certain way, and that's how life is. You remember, and the list is going to be very tall. We now have about 7 people, even though our other brother Musa has been focusing about 4 or 5 people, but about 7 people who are lacing their boots. I remember 2017 when Asiedu Nketia called them people Akrofo Johnson 17 thieves.
2007.
Sorry, 2007. Thank you very much, Sanda. And so I think the problem, we must situate it as where it is. The problem is Johnson, Asiedu Nketia, and nobody else. He is the national chairman.
Are you
he
saying,
has to ring them.
Are you saying he's a problem because you are worried that he would emerge victorious as flag bearer and challenge your candidate in the next election? So you don't want him. Do you want him? You want the party to destroy him?
No. In fact, that would be a mismatch. A match between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Asiedu Nketia as flag bearer of NDC is going to be a mismatch.
How? In favor of who?
In favor of Dr. Bawumia, of course. In fact, if we are to be boxing, WHO and WBO, they will not even sanction that. They will not sanction that fight
because of the featherweight versus the heavyweight.
Yes, but Dr. Bawumia is heavyweight, and then Asiedu Nketia is featherweight.
No problem. But how about politics, intellectual weight, experience, and all of those things?
Well, you see, experience is measured by so many variables. It could be by number of years that you have been there, but you can say that somebody will be there for a number of years, but 15 years still do not have any high quality. So, but I think any day, any time, and then we put Dr. Bawumia against Chairman Asiedu Nketia, Dr. Bawumia is going to come out victorious.
Is it too early? You have just come out of an election that you've had to lose one of your key leaders, Alan Chemantin. Do you think that the NDC may go down that path, or because it's a Congress, they would coalesce around one candidate, and this will not be a problem for them at all?
Well, Sandra, the election that we just ended, Alan Chemantin wasn't part of that election. Alan's issue was around 2023, so it's long past and gone. And we've overcome his era. And honestly, I wouldn't wish that one on any political party. So far as you're a member of a political party, it's an association, there will certainly be some frictions, but we need to fix it, right? You need to fix it, and then you don't have to have that attitude that if it is not my way, it is nobody's way. If it is not my way, then the highway. Because if you look at why and how Honorable Alan Chemantin left the party, I disagree with him. A lot of people disagree with him. But it was his choice. He made his choice. He's been in politics for about 4 decades. So every political decision has some consequences. But I will not ever waste a thing like that on any political.
You are hoping to be National Communications Director of your party. If you are now saying that Mosquito's behavior is unparty-like, how can they deal with him? Because he's the chairman of the party. Clearly, he knows things that they don't know, and he's a leader. So he believes that he has to do a thank you tour to thank the people. If you think that that's wrong, how can the party, who in the party can call him to order?
No, apart from the party structure, which they may find difficult to deal with him, it is the onerous responsibility of President John Dramani Mahama to call him in, to rein him in.
But what can he do? He can remove him as Gapoa chair, and that's it. He can't work.
No, besides that, he can sit him down. Let me tell you what happened. Somewhere, was it 2006?
John Kufuor could not sit Haruna Iseku down, or don't forget.
Haruna Iseku was not contesting.
What I'm saying is that when John Kufuor's government thought Haruna Iseku was becoming a renegade or a rogue, what could they do? Nothing.
No, Haruna Iseku was an elected national chairman of our party then.
Yes.
So, and then through a certain interview, he uttered some words which we found it, not friendly.
Yes.
So there was nothing that the president could have done to an elected national chairman of the party.
So that's what I'm saying, that there's nothing. There's nothing President Mahama can also do to an elected national chairman of the NDC. What can he do?
So let me cite 2 examples for you.
Okay.
In 2007. When President Kufuor was in government, he gave a direct edit that people should not pick too early. You remember that phrase, that don't pick too early. And then gave them a warning that if you wanted to contest, resign from his government. And they resigned.
And 17 emerged, 17, including his own former secretary, Kwabena Japan.
Yes, it doesn't matter. I mean, if even 40 resigned and contested, I don't say anything wrong.
Okay.
In 2023, President Kufuor did the same and told his people to resign. And Alan Chemantin was the first to resign. So President Mahama so called them to order. If he fails, his party, his government crumbles, and it's going to crumble on his head because of his lack of bold words to be uttered from him. If he doesn't do that, well, somebody will say they fear the mirror. I don't wish the party or the government
with 36 places, including the National Cathedral and the PDS.
That the government,
Some more could have black
has to stamp his authority,
Thank you,
authority, and tell them that you cannot do this. Look,
then some few weeks,
Dr. Kalisos Muhammad,
or let's say about 9 months later, after the oral committee has been set, really all this noise has been made about it. They have incited people against the previous government that they've stolen so much, and they'll use even that money to even run the economy. Because when they were even campaigning and people were asking them, you are talking about doing this, running a 133 shift, so how are you going to get money to do it? You want to cancel this tax and that tax and that tax, so where are you going to get the money from? Their answer was simple: Ora. The money is in Ora. They have stolen so much, so we just go for the money from Ora and use it to run the economy. That was what they were saying. That was their chorus.
This is ignorance every day to embarrass the government and the party. All the time. He's exposing his ignorance every day. Please give me his photograph. He's embarrassing the government every day.
Small video be back to back on the way they are insulting this man.
In 2024, Pastor Ojo was in his church when the lights went off, and he made a statement saying Ghana was sick and was trying to even refer us to Holland. Say in Holland lights don't go off, and because of that the country was sick. But that time he couldn't initiate anything. Say we should pray and stop making noise. But in 2026, this same Pastor Ojo is now here to tell us that lights na econo. We are supposed to keep quiet, not to talk about it, and pray for the country. And in 2024, near Bompayana Enyana. But wait, dear Wuyi, do you want to be treated as an NDC member, that's a politician, or you want to be treated as a pastor? Dear Wuyi, obi ko kasa si a ebe kase waka say tie na me nipa ye de ngo asra no ye de na ntwibini na asra ye on
Utru kwa busa kura pastor oduro kwa siampanyini wo NDC fo mo wan wo opposition na o kanya nsasam bon enti abanisia NDC mo